You ever sit down to get something done? Maybe it's replying to emails, finally reading that book, or just handling one of those tasks that's been sitting on your list for way too long. And suddenly, you're checking your phone, getting up for a snack, opening a new tab, or even cleaning out the junk drawer. We've all been there. It's like your brain goes into anywhere but here mode the moment you try to focus. In a world buzzing with pings, notifications, endless news, and social media rabbit holes, staying focused feels harder than ever. But here's the thing. Focus isn't about willpower. It's about building the right environment and habits that make concentration feel natural and even enjoyable. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. If you're someone who's tired of feeling scattered or overwhelmed, or if you're simply craving those peaceful, productive hours where you actually finish what you start, then this video is for you. We're going to talk about some simple but powerful ways to eliminate distractions and stay laser-focused for hours. Not by working harder, but by working smarter. Whether you're managing a home, a business, or just trying to reclaim some clarity in your day, you'll find something here that sticks. So, make a promise to yourself right now. Don't leave this video halfway. Every single habit I'm sharing today is like a stepping stone. And the real magic only happens when you stay for the whole journey. So settle in, stay with me right to the end, and let's walk this path to a stronger, longer life together. And hey, if you truly believe that God gives us the strength to care for the body He blessed us with, and you believe in the power of helping others, then go ahead. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. When you do, you're not just supporting this channel, you're spreading hope and health to countless others who might be feeling weak, lonely, or unsure where to start. Your simple click could be the reason someone else finds the strength to take control of their health today. Now, isn't that a beautiful way to make a difference? Let's start with the first habit, creating a space that tells your brain it's time to focus. You don't need a fancy home office or expensive equipment. What matters most is removing clutter and reducing visual noise. Clear off your desk. Move your phone out of reach. Even small changes like facing away from a busy area or using noise-canceling headphones can do wonders. Your environment shapes your behavior. Make it work in your favor. Now, here's the second habit. Set a clear intention before you begin. I'm not talking about a to-do list a mile long. Just choose one thing, one task, one goal. Say it out loud or write it down. I'm going to finish writing this report. I'm going to read 2 chapters. That clarity cuts through the mental fog. Without it, your brain is like a car with no GPS, just wandering. And finally, let's talk about timing. You don't need to work for hours straight to make progress. Use focused time blocks. I recommend 25 or 50 minutes, followed by short breaks. It gives your brain rhythm, like working with the tide instead of against it. Set a timer. Start small. You'll be amazed how much you can get done in just one focused block. So now that you've got your space cleared, your intention set, and you're working in focused time blocks, let's take it one step further. Because even with the best setup, distractions can still sneak in, especially the ones we carry with us. And yep, I'm talking about that little glowing rectangle we can't seem to put down. Let's be honest. Our phones are both a blessing and a curse. They help us stay connected, sure, but they're also designed to keep us constantly scrolling, tapping, checking. That's why the next habit is about setting boundaries with your devices. Try this. Before you begin a task, put your phone on Do Not Disturb, or better yet, leave it in another room. If that feels too extreme, use an app that locks your social media or games for a set amount of time. You don't have to go off the grid. Just remove the temptation for long enough to build your focus muscle. Another helpful trick is turning off non-essential notifications. You don't need to know every time someone likes a photo or sends a lol in a group chat. Those tiny interruptions break your rhythm and make it so much harder to get back into the zone. Guard your attention like it's your most precious resource, because honestly, it is. Now let's talk about energy. Focus isn't just mental, it's physical too. If you're tired, hungry, or dehydrated, your brain's not going to cooperate. So the next habit is about fueling your focus. Start your day with something that energizes you. A brisk walk, a glass of water, a light breakfast with protein. Keep snacks nearby that don't spike your blood sugar. Even a few minutes of stretching or stepping outside for some fresh air can reignite your brain and give you the clarity you need to keep going strong. And here's a surprising one. Build in time for boredom. That's right. Give your brain permission to do nothing once in a while. No screens, no music, just quiet. That silence helps reset your mental clutter and actually improves long-term concentration. Think of it like a power nap for your attention span. The truth is, you don't need a miracle to stay focused. You just need a few thoughtful habits that remove the noise and recharge your brain. When you start protecting your energy and limiting distractions on purpose, everything changes. You'll get more done, feel less stressed, and actually enjoy the work you're doing. Now that you've got a system in place, a clear space, a single goal, time blocks, fewer phone distractions, and energy-boosting habits, let's talk about something just as important: your mindset. Because here's the truth. No matter how perfectly you set up your day, if you believe deep down that focus isn't your thing, or that you're just not good at staying on track, that belief will hold you back more than any phone ever could. So here's the next habit. Start telling yourself a better story. Instead of saying, "I always get distracted," say, "I'm training my mind to focus." Instead of "I can't do this," try, "I'm making progress every time I show up." These small shifts in how you speak to yourself create huge shifts in how you show up. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and kind to yourself along the way. Now let's talk about momentum. Once you've had a focused hour or a productive afternoon, celebrate it. That's right. Pause and give yourself credit. Maybe you write it down. Maybe you reward yourself with a walk or a good cup of coffee. Maybe you just smile and say, "I did that." When you acknowledge the wins, even the small ones, you're wiring your brain to want to do it again. That positive reinforcement is what builds real, lasting habits. And here's something I really want you to hear. Focus isn't about squeezing every ounce of productivity out of your day. It's about creating space for the things that matter: your passions, your family, your peace of mind. When you eliminate distractions, you're not just making room for work, you're making room for life. The moments where you feel clear, present, and connected, that's the true reward. So, as we wrap this up, remember, you don't need fancy tools or extreme discipline. You just need intention, practice, and a little self-compassion. Clear your space, choose one task, work in blocks, manage your energy, limit the noise, and above all, believe in your ability to grow. If today's video helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share your thoughts in the comments. What's the biggest distraction you struggle with? Or which habit are you most excited to try? Your story might just inspire someone else who's been stuck in the same place. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need a little help finding their focus again. There's no age limit on self-improvement, and every day is a fresh chance to start over. Here's to living your best life at any age, clear-minded, full of purpose, and ready to take on the day. You've got this.